Welcome to the Big Ten.
What's the point of you?
Bringing scientists together to take medical technology in new directions.
What if, in a not-so-distant future, we'll have artificial body parts that are actually better than, well, natural body parts? Push any of these buttons and see what my hand does. Sue, see? You're controlling me, yes?
But the one question you haven't asked, which I think is very important, is if you start building these bionic things and they're keeping people living for longer, at what point do they cease to become a human?
We don't just want our kids using Google, we want them designing the next wave of technology. So the first thing we've got to do as a country, and this is what a Labour government would do, is put creativity back at the heart of our curriculum.
Is it actually feasible to control these global companies the way that the big trust-busting activities in the US worked in the 20s and 30s? I'm kind of skeptical about politicians talking about regulating these companies now, because I'm not sure it's feasible.
We do face a choice between an irresponsible capitalism, where inequality grows, where power is concentrated in the hands of the few, and a responsible capitalism, where businesses are making profits, but we also have a more equal society.
I think, frankly, we've now got the right thing going on. We've got a national discussion about taxes, and Google will absolutely follow the tax laws of the countries we operate in. We do.
Everybody thinks it's somebody else's job. Everybody thinks that they can't do it, even though they hope that somebody else can. That's part of the secret of moonshot thinking, is it's not about how much money you have. It's not about how many smart people you have. It's about bravery and creativity.
If you use the technology to free the colleague to serve the customer better, you get a better outcome. And that's the way that we're thinking about technology, is to try and unlock somebody in the store to be able to do what matters for the customer, to be more helpful, to serve, to listen, to understand, to know more about wine, to know more about produce. And that, I think, is what technology is going to help us do.
At the end of the day, what the transparency has done is impose this whole new regime of accountability outside of an auditor or a controller or an inspector general, so that now the fire department is holding the Department of Buildings accountable, because they can now quantify what they always suspected, which is when they don't do their job, those guys get hurt.